Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reacting to a video called Funny Things Dutch People Do, 23 Surprising Facts About Dutch Life. I think they wear a lot of clocks. I think that's funny. That's funny to me. I don't know if it's going to be funny to them, but I'm excited. Let's check it out and comment, like, and subscribe.
23 unique and funny things Dutch people do. In the Netherlands, there are more bicycles than people.
That's wild.
According to statistics, there are about 1.3 bikes per person in the country.
Why would they need two?
On the topic of bikes, in Amsterdam alone, an estimated 15,000 bikes are pulled out from the canals.
How many people are they?
A testament to their cycling culture. Dutch people eat dinner early, often around 6 p.m. and sometimes as early as 5 p.m. This custom is often attributed to the traditional farming schedules. The Dutch love their raw herring fish, which is typically eaten with onions and pickles. The fish is held by the tail, tilted up towards the mouth, and eaten from top down.
I wouldn't eat it like that,
They are the world's tallest people. According to the World Health Organization, Dutch men stand tall at an average height of about 6 feet, and Dutch women at about 5.5 feet.
That's average.
The Dutch have a tradition called Louis Lach, or lazy bones. It's a non-official holiday in which children wake up very early to play pranks on people who sleep too long.
What a nightmare.
The Dutch celebrate Sinterklaas on the 5th of December. Children put a shoe out hoping that Sinterklaas will leave gifts.
Oh, Santa Claus?
He's also said to travel from Spain by steamboat. On New Year's Eve, the Dutch enjoy oliebollen, deep-fried sweet dumplings dusted with powdered sugar, a traditional Dutch treat.
I want to have one of them right now.
Orange madness reigns on King's Day or Koningsdag.
Is that 4th of July?
Celebrated on April 27th, the streets are filled with orange-clad revelers, flea markets,
I would love to go to one of those things.
The Netherlands hosts a peculiar event called Elfstedentocht,
I'm scared
an almost 200 kilometers long ice skating tour. But it only happens when the ice along the entire course is 15 centimeters thick.
Oh, because it's not dangerous.
For newborn celebrations, Dutch people serve beschiet met muisjes, which are round rusks topped with anise seed sprinkles, blue for a boy and
do they
pink
taste
for a
the
girl.
same? It's just a color
The
that's
Dutch
different.
have a unique sentence structure called tante betje, where the verb waits until the end. It's not grammatically correct, but you might hear it in colloquial speech.
It's not grammatically correct when I'm speaking in Dutch, or it's not grammatically correct in other languages, because if they understand each other, I would assume it's correct for them.
The Dutch celebrate the Queen's official birthday on the third Saturday in September, also known as Prinsjesdag. The Queen rides in a golden carriage to the Houses of Parliament.
Yeah, but what happens if there's no Queen?
Love to go camping, and the country is filled with campsites. Even in Amsterdam, you'll find a few campsites.
In the middle of the city?
The Dutch language has a unique word, gezellig, which doesn't have an exact English equivalent. It's often translated as cozy, fun, or nice atmosphere, but it can refer to almost anything pleasant. In Dutch culture, it's quite common to give 3 kisses on the cheeks when greeting friends and family. It starts with the right cheek, then left, then right again.
Right. Oh, it's the opposite.
On Dutch roads, you'll notice an ocean of roundabouts. The Netherlands has a high density of roundabouts thanks to their proven safety benefits. In the Netherlands, it's common to see full birthday calendars in the most private room in the house.
Yeah, why are you showing me a toilet?
Dutch directness is legendary. Dutch people value honesty and direct communication, and it's common to discuss topics that might be considered private or sensitive.
Oh, so nothing's taboo. Well,
in Dutch homes, it's quite common to keep the curtains open in the evenings, inviting passers-by to peek inside.
Oh my God,
The Dutch have a long history with windmills, and they even have a national windmill day on the second Saturday and Sunday in May. The Dutch eat a lot of cheese.
What do you do there?
They're among the biggest cheese eaters in the world, consuming around 20 kilograms per person per year. Lastly, remember not to walk on the bike paths in the Netherlands. They are strictly for cyclists, so don't be surprised if you hear the ringing of a bicycle bell signaling you to get off the path. And there you have it. A look into the unique and fascinating habits, traditions, and customs of the Dutch people. Download the Lifey app to share your experiences in the Netherlands.
The most surprising thing about this video to me that shocked me to my very core was eating dinner at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. That could either be a late lunch, depending on when. I think yes. I mean, sometimes you can. I mean, depending on what you're eating late. I know it's extremely late for lunch, but I don't know. Maybe if you get up really, really late and you go to bed really, really late, I think 5 p.m. and 6 p.m., well, not maybe 6, but I think 5 p.m. is still a semi-reasonable time, as in that's lunch. I think maybe that could be a really late lunch, but lunch nonetheless. However, eating dinner at 5, I think that's just very, very extreme to me. Even 6, I think that's just really early, because then what time are you going to bed? I know, obviously, you're not eating dinner and then going to bed immediately, but it's gotta be, I don't know, a couple of times, a couple of hours before you actually go to bed. So again, if you're eating dinner at 5 p.m., are you going to bed at 8 p.m.? Maybe that's it. Maybe they're just really early. They're early to rise, and maybe that's why. No, we have to get our full 12 hours of sleep, and we have to really get up really early, so that's why we go to bed around 8 p.m. But I think that's just the concept of going to bed at 8 p.m. for an adult, not a kid. I think it's just very weird to me. I'm sorry. I think it's just it's strange. Although maybe I get some people maybe do this because they have particular routines, maybe their jobs or something. I get it. Yeah, of course, if that's, you have to be up at, well, you have to go to bed at that time of the night. Yeah, well, sure, I get it. But I think usually for I think normal people, the average person, I think that's just really, really, really early. Although again, it's just strange to me. So you're going out to eat, and I'm thinking if you're going, if you're having dinner in your house. But what happens if you're, I don't know, it just dawned on me. It's gonna be super crazy. If a Dutch person invites you come to my house for dinner, I'm not going at 5 p.m. I think it's 6. I think I would show up. Well, yeah, tell me the hour I should show up, but I'm thinking more as an 8 p.m., maybe 7. I think anything from 7 to 9, I think would be okay. But anything earlier than that, I just think is really weird. But what happens if you want to go and have dinner outside at a restaurant? They'll serve you dinner at 6. I don't know. Well, yeah, of course, the restaurant's not going to deny you entry, but I think it's just really strange. So when you're, again, 5, it's just so strange to me. 5, and again, maybe 5 is just you're having a snack. You're having coffee and a little snack. I think if people that are not affected by coffee and by caffeine, 5 p.m. is a perfectly reasonable time for you to go and have a little coffee and a little sweet treat. So it's just and you're looking at the other table, they're having dinner. So again, no judgment, but it's just a little strange to me. I'm sorry, it just is. I'm just, maybe that's just me, but it's just really strange to me. Okay, you're eating dinner at 5 and then you're going to bed at 8 or maybe 9 at the most. It's just strange. The other that I think was I would love to have one of those little, the thing they have, it's sort of the weird pink and blue cake they have is it a cake? Is it a cookie? They have when children are born. I think, is it just if you go visit a friend at a hospital, I think you would get, I think if I understood this correctly, you would go and they had a baby boy. So I would buy, I guess they sell this at bakeries, at maybe a supermarket, I guess. And then you would buy, they sell it by the box, and then you go to the hospital or go maybe visit the couple and visit the baby at their house, and you would bring one of those things. Is it, as I understood, is that's the thing, or maybe maybe a baby shower, and you have a baby shower, and if you're having a baby, then I'm having a baby girl, so I'm doing pink and I'm offering these treats to my guests. I am a little bit confused by that, but I would have them either way. I think I would. Yes, it's a perfect excuse to go visit a newborn. It's, hey, I'm gonna get you one of those things. I can't remember how they were called. I think it was something called biscuit something, but I can't remember the name. But that was it's really weird. But I like the other thing that I find it very charming, I think, in a way, is the fact that they have these two, I think, weird celebrations. The one that was called sort of Lazy Day, which is all about, there were two. The one about baby kids waking up very early and they're pranking adults that get up, that want to have their, 12 or 10 hours of sleep. I dislike that. I think I would be very upset if a child just came and pranked me because I'm sleeping. I would be very, very upset about this. Good to know if I ever find myself in the Netherlands and someone wakes me up and a kid wakes me up at one particular day of the year and they play a prank on me. I know they're not doing this because they hate me or something. It's just because, it's the spirit of the day. It's a very special day which we prank people. that I would hate them. Even if they were my family, if they were, I don't know, I would hate them. Please let me sleep. I hate this. Leave me alone. That apparently it's fun for them. I'm just speaking very personally. I think I would hate them. I would prank them double times as hard when they least expect it. But that's just me. And the other, I think, again, the other very charming, I think, day they have, it was a lazy day, something like that. It was sort of, I think, about enjoyment of your environment, just having, I don't know, just having fun, just having a nice sort of day. I don't know, just cozy. I think that's what it means. It's just sort of you're relaxed, you're having fun, but in a relaxed environment. It's not as if, oh, you know, I'm happy going clubbing. No, it's just, you know, you're maybe at your house and you're having, I don't know, a coffee, you're having tea, you're having a glass of wine, and just enjoyment, as in, you know, we're enjoying ourselves. We're enjoying each other's company if you're with someone, or you're enjoying your own company. I like that. I think that's very charming, but I don't think it's a day in particular. They just try to practice every day, or maybe again, if you need to recenter, which I love. I think there are other countries who definitely adopt this. I think Americans, where they're constantly, you know, it's a constant, I think, all of a sudden it's always very, oh, you know, the grinding mindset, and you have to go, and it's, you know, it's your job, and you have to go, and there's constantly something, you're always doing something. I think that's the thing, you're constantly doing something, so you're constantly, you know, on the go, and you're constantly saying, you know, there's a million times that you have to do. So I like this because it's sort of, it's a time for me. It's a time for myself. It's a time that I get to enjoy and be relaxed, and just take a breather, which I like. It's just mindfulness. I think they're practicing mindfulness, but I think they it's probably another thing, and they probably have another word, or again, well, they obviously have another word for this, but I think they probably also have a word for mindless, for being just mindful, and this is another thing. But I like that. I think more people should probably practice this, and we should learn from the Dutch in that particular way. Oh, and the other thing that I found extremely weird was the whole windows. They leave their windows open. So if you're, I think maybe I'm thinking, and even just your neighbors, I think that's just really weird. You know, you don't want to see your eyes. Oh, you're snooping on me. It's okay. I'm gonna close my windows. I'm gonna close my curtains. I think we all deserve a little privacy, I think. So it's a little strange to me that they don't believe it's strange if people, either neighbors or just strangers, are just looking at your window. They're taking a peek at your window, being all, oh, you know, hello. I think it would be very weirded out if I'm in my living room or something, and then I saw a stranger just walk past my window and say, you know, hello, or just look at me. I think I'm going to be weirded out. I think that's just really strange. Maybe I misunderstood the whole concept. Maybe it was me. I misunderstood the thing. But if that's the case, I think that's just really weird. I'm going to close it because I don't like the idea of just strangers snooping on me. And maybe that's the thing. I'm surprised because I think Dutch people are just very, well, maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way, because they're very direct, but I'm thinking, aren't they supposed to be a little bit more sort of closed with each other? I don't know. I think it may be hard to make friends, or hard to make, I think, relationships when creating bonds with people. So how come if that's it, and they're so private, then how come you leave your no, I'm not gonna close my curtains. You can just take a peek and take a look at my life. I think that's just very weird, but maybe no, because maybe it's just, I'm thinking about this wrong, and it's because they're very direct, and because they're very direct, then they don't really care about the whole, yeah, you know, sure, my life's an open book, literally. Yeah, well, I know I'm not, you know, you're not part of the CIA or anything, but again, we all deserve privacy. You're in your own home, so why are you snooping on me? So I would love, Dutch people, please explain this to me, because maybe it was me, I misunderstood the whole thing. But if that's the case, please explain it to me, and why that's normal, why you consider that normal, when, I don't know, it should be private. There are certain things that I think should be private. And of course, I think when it comes to food, love the cheese. I love that they eat a lot of cheese. I'm with them. I love cheese, but also I think I want to have I would love to try the herring. The raw herring, not as in I wouldn't eat it as in they eat it as in the whole fish. I think I would just cut it in little bites. And the other pastry that they mentioned, which was, I think, covered, it was just dough. I think it's probably fried. Of course, that makes it delicious. And powdered sugar. Yeah, and now I know there's another Dutch, I think, food that I have to add to my list of I would love to have them. I would love to try that in the Netherlands. But that was it for today, and I'll see you soon. Bye!